Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. How are you? Yes, good to be here. Feel like we've been here forever. Birthday. But I know producer Johnny feels that sentiment as well. What day are you on now, Johnny? About day 724, I think it is. But listen, it's very exciting because middle of the week, 3 days after birthday, you might be thinking to yourself, oh, they're just going to kind of like, you know, pootle along on the shows and, you know, do a few craft alongs and masterclasses. There's not going to be any new launches, are there, after all the launches we had during birthday? Launch? No chance. You're wrong, because we do have a brand new launch today. And I said this earlier in the week, and actually on Sunday when we finished birthday, this is a launch that we've got today, which I think would have not at all looked out of place within birthday. It's a launch which already you guys are shopping for, and a launch, if you haven't seen it yet, I have no doubt you will be picking up over the course of the next 2 hours, because it is something that I think every single crafter needs in their craft room, and we'll discover what that is with our Debbie in just a few moments' time. 2 hours of launch right now. Later on tonight, live at 5, we have got a 1 hour craft along. Again, if you are someone who was with us over birthday. Now I'm getting confused here because we've got 2 craft alongs, haven't we? We've got a pre-record in the middle of the day for something which you're going to have to watch on Sunday. Tonight's craft along is our layering panels, which we launched just before birthday, so that's all to come. And one thing to mention just before we say hello to Debbie, your trick or treat codes, they are still relevant up until end of play tomorrow, and far from me to be the one to tell you, but I have seen various people commenting saying that they are using codes on things potentially that they shouldn't use them on. So just chuck them in at checkout. If you're not quite sure whether it will work or whether it won't work, just whack it in and see for yourself. Trick or treat, I still don't know the exact discounts, but they look fairly decent to me. Let's get over to our Debbie and find out what it is exactly we are launching, because I know she is super excited about this. The lovely Barnsley bombshell. What a launch this is.
It's a corker, because it's all about the shaker and number dice to personalise any of your anniversary cards, your birthday cards. We were talking about this earlier, all the different things that you're going to be able to do with them. These are so versatile because there's so many within one number. And then you're getting stamps in there, some decorative elements, and you're going to have the time of your life. I absolutely adore these. I know the buzz around the office about these has been phenomenal because we've all been excited, and like Ben said, would not have been out of place during birthday. But I absolutely love them because yes, you can create your shakers, because that is exactly what we've got here. But these are big numbers, and then you've got all that fabulous shaker element. Lots of different styles that you can do with your card making, which I absolutely adore. I love these. I love the embellishment sides because we've got love hearts, we've got balloons, we've got stars. Won't look out of place with any of your inky backgrounds. And like I said, create the most amazing shakers. If you love a shaker card, you're going to absolutely love these, but you're going to love the versatility. So that's a gorgeous box shadow one, which wouldn't look out of place hanging on a wall. And talking hanging, what about your little gifts ideas for people who are celebrating anniversaries as well as birthdays? What about decorating your tags?
Oh, I love that.
What about, and we are going to be doing this, where you can actually use it for top your cakes or your, you know, whichever way around you want that, actually, to be fair.
Prefer that way around, to be honest.
Debs has done it, but absolutely love them. But that versatility, which I will show you, because I'm gonna get those out and show you, the versatility to them is amazing. Think of all the things we were talking about this, me and Ben. We must have been thinking telepathic, because we both said, what about your bin numbers?
Bins.
I need to put some new bin numbers on. You could cut these out in vinyl, you could cut them out in cardstock, multiple layer cardstocks. Oh, there's so much potential with them. And the way that they've been designed with all the elements to create your apertures, to be able to create then your outside piece to make shaker is one plus, but it's that versatility for me that gives me the big plus and the big tick that I need these in my life, and I'm absolutely loving them, and I know you guys are already, because Johnny was like an excited kid this morning, come running in to tell us, oh my God, Debbie, they're already going bananas for him. So I can't wait to get started with this.
It takes a lot to get producer Johnny excited as well. He's the most level-headed bloke you'll ever wish to meet. He was excited this morning, he was. Steam coming out of his ears and everything. Hello to Radical Rachel on the socials, who is in with Julie Palmer saying good morning from Ipswich. Diana Harrison says good morning. I've just made a coffee and sat down with my feet up and my grand dog, ready to watch the show. Anna Galvin is in Houston, Texas. And Michael Adams says, good afternoon, Ben and Debbie. Ready to go. Just had a delivery. Your marble paper pads and homemade paper have arrived. Gorgeous, aren't they, Michael? Absolutely stunning. Hi to Laurie, saying good morning from Gilbert, Arizona. Just as I go through this, there is no bonus buy with the Showstopper today. You just get the value for money within the Showstopper. And Kylie Schaefer says, trick or treat codes. Did I miss an email? All you need to know is if you're shopping, just type in the word trick or the word treat at checkout, and if you should get a discount, basically. There are certain exclusions, but the best thing you can do without going through it all, just type in trick or treat. I don't know which one has what discount. You'll have to find out for yourselves, but trick or treat at checkout, and you'll get a discount. Michelle says, these are already in my basket. Nice. And Genesis says, I've been waiting on these ever since I heard they were on QVC and HSN. I didn't pick them up yet. Well, you've waited a brilliant time, because the deal on this is incredible. The Showstopper is, of course, all of the brand new goodies in here. So you get all the dice to be able to create your shakers. 3 dice per number, and then all of the little added extras in here as well, like the little balloon and the star. You've got your ordinals there as well, and in die form you get your cute little shakers too, so you can pop in little hearts and circles and the stars if you want to. Nice big size on these too, really, really good size. So like Debbie was saying, if you do want to use these for decor pieces, boring stuff like labelling the bins up with as well, they will absolutely work for that too. Now, when you go for the Showstopper, you're going to get all of your dies in there. So you've got 34 dies, you've got 4 stamps, and then you get all these other goodies included in here as well. Take a look at that. You get all of your shakery bits. If I come around the front here, you get your pots of goodies here. So you've got your beautiful shaker sequins in there. I mean, they are absolutely stunning. Oh, we're coming in close. We're coming in close. Take a look at those. Ooh. Plenty of sparkle, plenty of shakeability. The shaker beads in here, Debbie and I were looking at these earlier. These are exquisite, aren't they?
Absolutely. I love them. I absolutely love them. I'm so pleased we've brought some shaker beads in this collection. Shaker sequins are what you're used to, but to bring them in a bead form as well just gives it that added extra shake.
Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake. You also get a beautiful pot of your shaker glitter as well, and no doubt you'll see that in more detail as we go through the show. Also included, you're going to get your foam on a roll, and then for free within the Showstopper, we give you your Centura Pearl pastels. So you're getting 40 sheets in there, 5 colours, 8 sheets of each. You're also going to get your beautiful luxury paper from the Sheena Day of the Dead. And again, if you want me to look at that into more detail and just a little bit later on, I can do that for you. You're also going to get your acetate, 12 sheets of your acetate, and the sequins from the Cosmic Collection. You're not paying for any of that, which is incredible, incredible value for money. And that's why the Showstopper has been the most popular so far. We do not have huge amounts of the Showstopper. You know, during birthday, we were talking like, you know, high 100 quantities. We have nowhere near anything like that on this Showstopper. So if you want it, get in early. It's $59.16 or $76.63 if you're platinum. If you just want the numbers on their own, then the details come up on your screen here. So $39.99 or $47.96. If you want the numbers with all the added accoutrements, is that a word? I think it is. So if you want the numbers with this lot here, all right, so all of the shakery bits and the foam on a roll, that is the price there. So it's $49.57 or $62.24. It's up to you. Take your pick. Let us know what you're going for. If you just want the beads on their own, if you want to add those in, you can. It's all on the Shop the Show. Good morning, Amelie says, I predict a riot. I've been waiting on these, and I know my crafty besties have also. So I called and woke them up, because if you snooze, you lose. Janice Watson says, good afternoon from a dismal Stoke-on-Trent, watching whilst making 35 Christmas bell boxes. I mean, Stoke-on-Trent, probably the weather is dismal. Stoke-on-Trent is a lovely place, isn't it? I don't think you're describing it as dismal because it's dismal. the weather. Yeah. I hope. Vanessa says, my Showstopper has been purchased. I've been waiting for this, and I love a good shaker, says Colleen Persadi. They are so much fun. Let's get on over to Debbie to get into our first demo with these. A few people, Debbie.
Yes.
Sorry, just asking about the size of the numbers as well.
Oh, good question. So, well, they'll all be different because obviously they're all different shapes and sizes. But let me just see if we've got a little bit of what it tells you with the largest. Yes, the largest die of the whole of this one is 2.9 inches by 3.9. So you're talking just, well, all of them, the largest dies will be the 3.9, but it will be the variant of the width. Yeah. Because obviously a 1 is skinnier than an 8.
Absolutely.
So yeah, but they're all just shy of 4 inches. So you can see straight away we're talking big number dies. Yeah. I just want to show you before I go on to my first demo the versatility of these, because they come to you in 3 parts. Yeah. So you get what is called the outside, and all these cut out. However, when you start bringing them in, you can then start to see how you're going to be able to create your shaker. So what I just wanted to show you is with the number 7, so I've just pushed that to one side. With those 3 dies alone, before we even talk about creating shaker cards, you've got 6 different number 7s there that you can use from one set of dies. Yeah. And like I said, you've got that lovely board where it's all layered up, but I just wanted to show you why they are so versatile, because yes, they sit within inside each other, because you'll get to see how that works when it comes to building up for your shaker. But look what you're getting when you start to use the outside with the next one in, and the same with this. Yeah. You can create 3 different styles, especially when you want to create for maybe a background piece as a stencil. You could use it as a stencil as well as your solids as well. So that's why they'll come in really handy. And why I think for versatility, and that's before we even talk about having dies that you can create your own shakers with as well, because we've put love, heart, stars and circles in there, so you can create your own shaker bits. You've got a today in there, so it could be for your birthdays. And then the size of them, they're just huge dies. Perfect. Then you've got birthday balloons, stars and love hearts. So it's going to cover lots of different occasions for that reason. Now I'm going to keep it very simple to start with, but I'm going to try and do some different ways to use these. So I've got my number 4 out already. Yeah. The first one I'm going to cut is the largest. So I'm going to have a base background. So let me just make sure I've got, that's big enough. Yeah, that'll be big enough. So we'll put our base background on. Yeah. I tell you, I've been so excited about this. Been in early doors today.
No, you were in before the lark today, weren't you? 8 o'clock.
I walked in. There were only Christina in.
Oh, was there?
There were only Christina. Yeah, there was nobody else in. I went, where is everybody? And I forgot HSM one last night.
They were in until about 6 this morning, weren't they?
Oh, were they not? So that's that. Oh,
first look at these,
Johnny. I didn't realise that. That's good to know. Right, the next one I'm going to do, let me just find a little bit of scrap white card. Debbie, where did you put it? You're all organised. Now I'm all over the place. There it is, it's hiding. Let me move my box. Let me move my box. It's there, hiding away in the background. So I'm going to come in and use, I only want a fraction for this, because I'm going to keep it nice and simple for the first one. Yeah. So I'm not going to use lots of pattern papers, but you imagine all your inky backgrounds you could do, all the beautiful papers we've had quite recently in birthday, which we'll be featuring doing one of my demos. Now then, this piece I'm going to create in a second when I've done these two. So I'll show you what I mean by that. I'm going to come in. Oh, actually, no, you're not, Debbie. You're going to do it now.
Oh.
Going to do it now. I think I've been a bit frugal there.
Just about. Ooh, that'll do. Yes. Perfect.
What am I like?
What are you like?
Seriously.
Living dangerously.
I know. Making the most of my paper, that's what I'm doing.
Like you did yesterday.
So I'm going to pop those two just onto there. Now, they are straightforward dies, so it doesn't need a lot of pressure. I'll talk about when you're cutting your acetate. You've obviously already got some acetate in your bundle, but of course if you want to use heavyweight acetate or patterned acetate, you absolutely can. So I'm just going to show you now the first two parts that I've got, and again the reason why I don't put all of those in. So we've got the first background piece, then we've got the piece that will be, and also that sits there into that, and that's going to create my shaker element. Okay, now I've also got a piece here that if I just release, I can also use for something else. Yeah. Because that's the waist, but that's the number. So move that to one side because I'll show you.
Keep it all.
Honestly, keep it all. Don't be throwing a single thing. And if you want to create apertures, of course, you've got your little aperture pieces there, but I'm not doing that right now because what I want to do is create a shaker. So I need my acetate. Got some acetate here. Now, I've got a bit of heavyweight acetate with mine. When you're cutting acetate, you do need to add your metal shim in, just because it is a little bit... It's not like cardstock, which it's the fibres that are different. 'Cause we're talking microns with acetate, so it's not the same as a GSM. So for that reason, you want to make sure that you've got a good clean cut, and that's why I always put my metal shim down onto my plate, and then we're going to cut into that.
And remind again, which of the acetates have the protective film?
All of the ones. Actually, the only one that doesn't is the one that's coming in your bundle.
Right.
So the heat resistant one doesn't have any.
Everyone else does.
The beautiful thing about the heat resistant, which is why I've put it in there, is if you want to stamp onto it. So you can stamp onto it. So we've thought about the process of how you might be able to get the most out of your acetate, because you can't tend to stamp and heat set things onto what I call regular acetate, as in something that isn't heat resistant. So that's why we've popped that in that bundle for you.
Gotcha.
Now, I want to be able to create a full, and if I just show you what I mean by that, I want to be able to create a full coverage on this. Not on this, because I'll have acetate showing, because look, you've got that border. So I want to make sure I've got the right die that I'm cutting. So it's going to be the one that I've just used to create the outer part. So I hope that made sense. And then pop that down with a little bit of low-tack tape, and then it's your plastic shim and your other cutting plate, and run that through. And you'll hear that lovely noise, meaning that it's cut through there. But that's what your metal shim is there for to do. It's to cut through those, not trickier, what's the word? Denser materials, is that a good word?
Dense, yeah.
Yeah,
good.
So we'll take that one. So so that's how you would cut your acetate. I know it's always difficult to see, but like I said, I didn't want it to be at the same size as that one, because it wouldn't work. It really wouldn't work. So what I've got to do now is I'm going to attach that. So let me see if I can get a bit of black cardstock underneath, because it's always difficult and tricky to see on a white desk. Let's see if I can do that. We'll do that. Use your dotty tape pen to secure this down. Use things like your tacky glues as well. You just need to give it a good seal. And then I'm just going to attach my acetate to the back. I'm just going to line that up because, again, do you know why? Guess what I've done again?
What have you done?
Forgot to put the right glasses on.
Wrong glasses.
I am at it again.
Oh,
if you saw me yesterday, you'll know exactly what I mean by that. So let's just attach that better.
We do Secret Santa this year, and I'm going to get you a chain for your glasses, or 3.
I definitely need a few. There you go.
Or some labels. You know which ones are which.
So I've got that sealed, and then again that will attach onto there like so. Now that's when you can keep the number flat, but of course this is all about the shakers, so that's exactly what we're going to do. So I'm going to take my, now then, what did I do with my little roll? There it is. There it is. We're going to go around now, and that's why we've gone with this 5mm, and you just got to take it around, and it's pliable, bendable, and really easy to put down and turn. You can, of course, snip it if you're not comfortable with doing that. And because I know Lily, she tends to snip into it. You can do that if you want to do that.
I think if you've got like straight lines, it's easy to snip. But with something like this, it's almost easier to do it in one go, isn't it?
I think it's a preference, isn't it? A personal preference. And if you're not comfortable with that, then of course, by all means.
Busy for these, Debbie, by the way. I've just heard how many have gone. 10% of the stock's already gone of our Showstopper.
Oh, wow. We're only
it's funny because
less than 20 minutes in.
Yeah, you think people stopped shopping after birthday, but then I read comments like Wendy's who said, I said I had everything I needed after birthday. Then I picked up a few things from HSN yesterday, and now I'm picking up the Showstopper. I have no self-control when it comes to CC, says Wendy. I feel, though, Debbie, that this is a really useful kit that you're going to use a lot. It's not just like a niche purchase, this, is it?
No,
it's going to be one that if you are on the fence, you're going to use it a lot.
You absolutely are. Now I can see I've gone a little bit over there, so I'm just snipping that down because and these scissors are perfect for that because they've got that coating on that stops it from sticking.
Yeah.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to seal that down. Now you might think it might be difficult to get your bits in. To be fair, you could, which is what I'm going to do in a minute, pour it into here. Now, if you are going to do it, little top tip, don't take your backing off of your sticky.
Ah, okay.
Just because if you take it off and then throw it in, and I'm going to start with these lovely shaker sequins, they can tend to fly away. Now, I have got a fan on. So this fan might actually do
you want to
that.
turn it off?
No, it's okay. It's all right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to seal it in with another piece of acetate. So I've cut another piece of acetate because, do you know, if you was going to try and line the big piece up over, you're going to go a little bit far wrong. And then if you're going to pop it down and put your sequins in, you've got to try and remember the shape that you're doing it in. And so I would be having to place sequins.
That'd be hard.
It's too faff, too much faff. Who needs faff?
No,
we don't need faff.
Do I need to anti-static the acetate at this point?
Yes. Sorry, I didn't do mine, did I? What a ditzy devil.
Ditzy devil, you.
Ditzy devil. These sequins are something else. They've got a mixture of iridescent with whites. They're just absolutely
It's like a pot of
beautiful.
diamonds.
Can you get in close, Jamie? I'm so sorry. I was just going to ask him really nicely.
Hello.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right. Look, there you go. That's because I wasn't
Yeah.
watching, Jamie. I do apologise. Look at that. Aren't they just the most beautiful, iridescent sparkle?
Diamonds.
Alongside those clear ones as well. So I absolutely love those.
Yeah.
You can, of course, mix as well. So we could put a little bit of glitter in there. Shall we do that?
Put some of the other ones in there as well. Can you not
The
put those?
beads as well. I mean, the same with this shaker glitter. It's got like, they almost match the sequins, but they're on a smaller scale because, of course, it is a bit of glitter. So I'm just going to put a little bit into there. Shall we put a few beads in as well?
I would do, because they're very busy, Johnny's just said. The bottom of the screen.
Well, I'm not going to lie.
Beads on their own.
I need more than a pot of these. I'm just going to put it out there. Can you buy these separately, Johnny?
Yeah, bottom of the screen.
Good God,
Very
I need
busy
these in my
individually.
life. I absolutely adore them.
Ooh.
Let's pop them in.
How many beads do we get in there, Debbie?
Is it 50 grams?
Yeah, but how many do we get?
Absolutely not in my lifetime. I'm going to count that. You don't call me Liam.
1,
counting
2,
things.
3.
He'll count them for us. They definitely will. Nah.
Wow.
Nah. It's not for me. So I'm just going to peel that back now.
Yeah.
And again, let me just come round. I think that's just snapped there. So now I've got silly nails on, so my fingers do stick too. Said.
Oh, you're stuck.
Of course you won't have daft nails at home, will you?
Will you?
We call them our TV nails.
You what?
TV nails.
Oh, TV nails.
Do you have TV nails, Ben?
Yeah. No.
So what I want to do is I want to seal that down to give myself a little bit of a fighting chance in terms of nothing escaping. And I can always trim down any excess. Of course, you also can do where you put a line of tacky glue around the outside as well to give you a bit of wiggle time. But I felt fairly confident when I was doing that. What I just want to do is, oh, actually, I don't need to.
Look at that.
Oh God, I just love these.
That is a sparkly shaker.
And I love, that's the spot. And I didn't do it with my original one, but I'm glad I did it with this. Glad I did it with this. Just going to trim that off a little bit though, because I can just see just a tad. There we go. And then you're going to stick that down now onto your base part.
Yeah.
This is, again, when you can stop there if you want. And then you don't have to use that.
Oh, exactly right.
But you can, absolutely, you've got choices to be able to do either. Now, I am going to stick that down with tacky glue because it is acetate, and I think it's the best glue to stick that down with.
Bottom of the screen, if you just want the shaker numbers with all of the shakery bits, so your sequins, your glitters, your beads and your foam on a roll, that's at the bottom of the screen if you just want that. The Showstopper is, of course, with all the freebies as well. And
then I'm just going to place that onto there. seal that down. So I'm going to let that dry. So I'm just going to leave it for a little bit because I do have one that I made, but I only put, look at the difference, Ben, by adding all of them in. That was just the sequins, but I'm glad you talked me into doing that because I actually love putting all of them down. We've gone in big to start with, haven't we there? I was supposed to keep this simple. But yeah, so that is all of those. Don't forget you've still got this piece as well that you could be using. However, I'm going to bring in my card base. I've gone with a DL size card for this and just use the same. Like I said, I'm keeping it simple. I'm also making this because it's my nephew's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
And he's 4 next.
Aww.
So I thought, let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
I love how you guys do that, you lot. You're not the only one that does that.
I have to. I just think, you know, let's, because I don't, basically, I just don't have the time to make them otherwise because of all the work that we do.
You're stuck between a rock and a hard place, you lot, aren't you? Because people expect you guys to do handmade cards. If you give a card from the card shop, it must be like, whoa.
I literally, if I was to do that, my family would be like, what are you doing that for? Because you make them for a living. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Right, do you know the waste bit? Although it's not waste, because it is the number. I've just randomly cut a few of these out and scattered them all the way across my background to create a little bit of a...
That's cool.
Faux embossed. That's the word I was looking for, faux embossed. Thank you in the gallery for that, because they've already thought ahead of what I was trying to say, and Debbie can't speak, but look, that creates... You could actually put a little bit of colour over the top, but I do like that white on white kind of embossing, and I do like the fake or faux embossing. So again, I'm just going to pop that into the background there. And like I said, I'm keeping it really simple for the first one. I'm just going to place my glue. And then, of course, I've got my shaker. Move you out of the way, whatever that was, just blowing there in the wind. I've already cut out my today, because these are the dies that you are getting in there. And I've cut a few balloons as well. So I did a few balloons, and I thought, keep it simple, keep the same colour.
One of the best things about birthdays when I was that age, I used to love balloons.
Did you?
Oh, I used to love it, yeah. I'm
not a lover of balloons. As you know, I've got a bit of aversion to balloons.
Oh.
Now, you could take that across. However, I'm going to put it at the bottom. Let's have a look. Shall we have it? Yeah, let me just go straight there. Then I can place me... Yeah. There we go.
Beautiful.
And then I'm going to pop my glue. I've got bits of... So I'm going to just attach this down now with a bit of glue. Of course, let that set.
Whilst you're sticking it as well, obviously we've just shown a few bits from the set. Lynn's asking, what else can you put inside a shaker? Is anything else? I mean, whatever you want, really.
Buttons. If you double mount this with foam, you've got more space to put chunkier items in. So do you know little buttons? You could put buttons in.
Yeah.
Of course, you've got 3 sets of dies that are on your where you could literally cut them out in all your cardstock, so you could be using those. You've already got your sequins, your glitter and your beads that if you've gone for that bundle, you'll be able to use as well. Let me think, what else could you put? Rice, don't knock it.
Could do.
Do you know when I've done like, do you know the salt technique?
I was just about to say that, leftover salt.
And I've got a massive tub of coloured salt that my son... He's nowhere near allowed it, because if you think I'm bad drinking coloured water from my paintbrushes...
He put that on his fish and chips.
He put salt. He thought it was some fancy salt that I'd bought, and he took it out of the box, scattered it all over his fish and chips, and I'm like, what on earth are you doing?
Is that new Himalayan salt, is it?
I didn't tell him. I didn't have the heart. But yeah, so you could be doing things like that as well. Anything.
There's a topic for discussion there. So what's the most... Not outlandish, but what's the weirdest thing that you've put in a shaker then? Have anyone else got any suggestions at home?
Well, I'm just thinking, what about, do you know, like macaroni...
Pasta?
Pasta.
Pasta in there?
Yeah, you could put pasta. Yeah. Don't laugh. Honestly, you could, if that's what you wanted to do.
If you made, like you say, if you made it deep enough, you could put coins in it, couldn't you? Like for...
Yeah.
Put coins, a few pound coins in there as a little gift.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I love that idea. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Rachel on the sweets you could put in there. Rachel just said Skittles. You could put in there.
Oh, I love... Who said that?
Our Rachel.
Our radical Rachel.
Yeah, I like that.
Cracking idea.
Yeah.
Cracking idea. Right, because it hasn't set down yet, I've got a bit of wiggle time, so I'm just putting some faux outliner.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of the word then.
Mm-hmm.
And just put that down, because I know that hasn't set yet. So have I actually put some glue on the back of that?
The fours again, just Debbie, just remind us, Sandy's asking about the fours on the backing paper. How did you do that?
So that was a piece of cardstock, so my mat and layer, and I randomly cut. So using that smallest, so it's the smallest of the 3 sets, randomly cut a few of those out and just literally stick them down randomly all over your cardstock, trim it back down, and you create your faux, and it's like it all just gives it a really nice finish. Like I said, I've kept that fairly simple for the first demonstration, just by using a couple of colours, because sometimes I like monochrome kind of colours sometimes.
I love it.
Always looks quite nice. Now I'm just going to make sure that doesn't, there we go, and you've got your fabulous first shaker card. Elijah, that's going to be a birthday card. Thank goodness he's at nursery and he won't be seeing this.
Love that.
But yeah, because literally, it's all about that personalisation of the number. You can't go into... I knew that wind. I knew the wind was going to blow it then. You can't go into your shops and you can't go and buy things like, because you can buy the 1, 2, 3 up to about, is it about 13 you can usually buy up to, and then it goes 16, then 18, then 21,
that's
then,
it.
And then it stops, doesn't it? 30, 40, 50.
60.
But what about the in-betweeners?
Yeah.
I'm 56. I was just being 56. You couldn't go into a shop
You're
and buy 56.
not.
Oh, I am.
You're 46, aren't you?
Oh, bless you.
The same age as me. Well, it's a little bit older than me.
I was 56 at the 8th of October. Thank you for my gifts, by the way, because I had some cards and gifts get sent to me, which were lovely. Thank you. But yes, you can't go into a shop and buy that. And then what about your anniversaries? So you can buy all the anniversaries that you think are, like the what do they call them? The occasional, the occasion ones, like first anniversary.
Yeah, exactly.
But what about all the in-betweeners again?
In-between ones, yeah.
Anniversaries. And then you're talking numbers of your house.
Yeah.
You can buy all of that. Well, you don't have to, because you've got it all there. You could do that for your little business if you wanted to. But of course, it is about the shaker. That's why these set apart, because you've got the elements to be able to create your shakers super easy, super quick, and very, very effective.
I can't believe you're 56.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
Oh, thank you.
You look about 49.
Oh, I'll take that. I'll take that.
I was doing my...
It's the oil of Ulay. It really. It's a good skincare routine is what it is.
I was doing because I do my little classes now on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I was chatting to the trainer guy this morning. You couldn't believe I was 45. Do you know, in all seriousness, you're going to laugh now and take the mickey, but do you know what? Yeah, I'm 45. Do you know how old he thought I was?
How old?
38.
Woo!
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said.
I love it.
Yeah. He's got the Specsavers later on, but that's what he said.
Johnny had sleep in his eyes.
Oh dear. I pay him enough money each month to do the training for me, so he needs to say things like that. He needs to say things like that. Debbie makes it look so easy, says Sandy. Sandy, you know what? She does, and she's one of the very best in the business. However, this is a set which is going to be easy for you to craft with as well. And I think if you're picking this up, exactly, as producer Johnny just said, you've got this show forever. Once we finish, just watch it back, follow very carefully what Debbie does, and you'll be using these really, really easily and quickly, and you'll be making projects just like Debbie's doing. Let's say hi to Willie DeVos, who joined us, saying, I'm new here. Hello, Willie. Hi also to Christine Mahoney, who says, good morning. Hello to the gorgeous and talented Debbie. That's that one. And the gorgeous and talented Ben.
Oh, I love it.
You say you
so
both
sweet.
make me happy. Christine,
Oh,
what do you want? No, we're joking. Thank you. Thank you. Hannah Gosling-Smith says, I feel like these are going to be useful for all the cards for Kiri's classmates for the next however many years. Absolutely they will. And Kirsty D says, I put a small measuring spoon to put sequins in shaker cards rather than pouring them in and maybe getting them all over.
Do you know, I was looking for a little teaspoon, because that is a cracking idea, because I have long nails. I always have. I've crafted with them. I've had nails on mine now for about 26 years. So I can still craft, but yeah, to make things easier, either a little plastic spoon or a little scoop. Do you know those little? Do you know you can get the measuring?
Yeah, you get them on a little ring, don't you?
Just one of the little tiny ones to pick up and put them in. So yeah, cracking top tip there. What was that lady's name?
That was Kirsty D.
Kirsty D, we're on the same wavelength. Cracking top tip, thank you for sharing, because it's gone out my head. But there you go, thank you.
Colleen says, cute card, love the numbers, says Deb, Sneery. And Kirsty also saying, I've just put some small cogs in a shaker card. It was a steampunk themed birthday card from my brother. Squashing them in, you do one at a time. And Lynn says cake sprinkles would look really cute in the numbers. Yeah, you can put some cake sprinkles.
That.
Hundreds and thousands.
Yes.
Oh, I used to love hundreds and thousands.
Yeah, that's such a good idea.
Rachel says, Debbie always looks so youthful. She always surprises me when she tells us. She's not. She's my age, really.
I wish.
Showstopper is very popular, as you will understand. It's getting more and more popular as we see more and more demos with Debbie. There are 38 pieces to your Showstopper, as Debbie is brilliantly illustrated. You've got so many different ways to create all of these numbers. So that is using all of the dies as one to create these really big, bold, funky numbers, I think. You know, real funky kind of design to them. But as you saw with Debbie, you can create like 3 different outlines of each number and then 3 different inner pieces of each number. So you have got ultimate versatility with these once again. And then when you kind of add to the mix that we're giving you, that the today that Debbie's used, a few of those little extra die elements like the balloon, the star, the heart, you've then got the dies at the bottom there, which are going to allow you to cut out shaker elements, and then the stamps with all your ordinals on. That gives you 34 dies and 4 stamps in total as far as the new stuff's concerned. The Showstopper element is you buy that plus your Centura Pearl pastels, so that in the middle. It makes up the Showstopper along with these 4 goodies as well. So you get your foam on a roll, you get the sequins. So it's all of the shaker stuff that Debbie's just put into that first project. You get a 50-gram tub of your sequins. These beads, which are exceptional, you can buy more of those individually, as Johnny was showing us on the screen. Like a lot of people are buying the Showstopper and then buying more of those. And then you also get your beautiful glitter. So if you want to recreate Debbie's card, the Showstopper is the way to go because you get all of that included, plus your foam on a roll, and then this Centura Pearl pastels, and then for free we give you all of this stuff. So 12 sheets of your heat resistant acetate, another big box of your sequins from the Cosmic collection, that's 70 grams of those beautiful mixed colours, and then you're also going to get your Sheena cardstock in there too, which is 24 sheets, is 8 sheets of black, 8 sheets of gold mirror, and 8 sheets of your matte mirror as well. So that is all in there for free. £59.16 or £76.63 is the price on that. Just a few of you. So a few of you are asking, I see the questions coming in. You've noticed on the board there is no 9. It's there. It's just up. It's the 6 is the 9, the 9 is the 6. There you go.
Yeah.
I can understand why a few people go, where's that? Yeah, you're just going to do the 6 and flip it, of course. I mean, yeah, that's where the 9 is the 6, the 6 is the 9. We've got some questions coming in, so I'll tell you what, we're going to take a short break, give you opportunity to get checked out, and then I will have a look at all of these questions and ask them to Debbie in just a second. But get to the checkout because we are super duper busy for this amazing Showstopper. We'll come back with some more inspiration, more of your questions and comments in about 4 minutes' time.
Check my emails, then shows out in the studio, set pack shots up, then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solved. We deal with other teams where we receive marketing suites, we receive boards, we pick samples to send to Hobby Maker, we pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up, do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during show, we will run about and get the products for them. Think on a when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning, tea the rest of the day. Savoury. Normally lunchtime. craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White. You're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
Wow, what a party! We really rolled out the red carpet and put on a show this year, didn't we?
I'm in love. Oh, with the rock block.
What's that?
It's another chef's kiss.
Thank you so much to everyone for making our 19th birthday the absolute talk of the town.
You.
Absolute Torak!
We love bringing the bright lights of Vegas to your living room, and we hope you had a spectacular time celebrating with us.
So make sure that you come back next year for even more craft and fun.
And that leaves us with just one thing to say to our wonderful crafting community.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Producer Johnny's gone, are we dreaming or did that actually really happen? I don't know. It's a nightmare, isn't it? I think more than a dream. That 3-hour cartload, I wish I'd been part of that. That 3-hour cartload with Sarah Leanne and that Belvis, whoever that was. It was a good show. That it's worth. If you want some, if you want some entertainment and you want to see Leanne basically just laughing non-stop for 3 hours, then just watch that show. Just watch that show because it is hilarious. Emma Thoreau says, I have the number cut-in dies. I like the look of these. Grab them if you want to be able to personalise. And these are really funky numbers, like really funky design to them. I think great price. Christine says, I've placed an order with extra sequins, beads and glitter. Nice. And a few questions coming in.
Oh, go on then. I love questions.
A few people still asking again. What about the 9? It's in disguise.
Yeah. It's because previously, when we've had like number, do you remember the number stencils that we did? That we had like separate ones, but we don't need to. The number 9 and the number 6 is the same number.
Yeah.
It's just, so, and you know, if we did, if we had an extra metal in, it wouldn't be that price to be up. So we've tried to be sensible and we've tried to think about it in a logical way to keep that price low for you guys as well.
Yeah.
And there's no points. It's a waste of metal. So it's the same number. You just reverse it.
3 more questions, actually. Lynn's saying, is it, I mean, I don't think it makes much of a difference, but you might say it does. Is it better to use a plastic spoon or metal spoon for static? And should I use the anti-static pillow? So do you need to anti-static your spoon if you're using...
Not really, no. I mean, mine's a plastic measuring little scoop. And I've not had any problems with them going in. I haven't had any problems going in. So, yeah, you don't need to do that, no.
Vicky Lynn Lux was just saying, how tall are the numbers?
So there you go. So the large, so width-wise changes depending on the number. Because if you think of a number 1 to a number 0 or a number 8, 8's the biggest one. They're bigger in width.
Yeah.
However, the size of them is just an inch shy of 4 inches.
Right.
Not an inch shy. A little. Is it
smidge.
About
3.8.
Eighth of a millimetre.
Yeah.
It's 3.9 inches is the size of them. So you know you're just talking just shy of 4 inches. And that's for all of them. They're all the same size in terms of the height. Yeah.
And final one for now from Ruth Miser. This is a good question also. They're all good questions, but this one's a good one. What would you add in the midi to cut the acetate with since there isn't a metal shim?
So what you would do with this is just add an extra shim in terms of cardstock. Right. So when I've had to cut through acetate on my midi, I've had to put a shim in there. So I don't mean any shims from these. Don't be sticking any of those in. No. Because it is not designed to work like that. Keep your plates for your electric, your plates for your plastic manual. Yeah. Don't be adding any crisscrossing over. So just try a 300 GSM in there. So please, 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 please do not
No.
put that into your plastic shim. And I've heard people do it and break. No, just a shim of cardstock. So try that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I hope that helps.
And as always with like the middies and the middies again, never force it, right?
Never
you'll
it.
Feel...
If you can't get that through, there's too much in your shim and it will not cut. If you try and force it, the chances are you're going to break whatever it is that you're running through there, or you're going to break your machine. So just think of it logically. If the mouth, you'll know. It's meant to be a nice, easy turn. If you are like that, really struggling, that's too much. So please, whatever you do, just think logically.
Great. Listen, we're going to do some more inspiration with Debbie. Please keep the questions coming in because, you know, we're live. This is why we're so good at what we do, because we can answer your questions, we can give you the inspiration. If you're thinking of buying, you know, any component of this, but you've got a question, just please ask, and then we can get it sorted for you, and you can go away knowing that you're going to get your best out your product. All I will say is the Showstopper is proving the most popular on the show. We are 20% of a big stock already gone. So if you want to jump in and grab yours, it's £59.16, £76.63. It's the best way to buy because you get all those freebies in there, of course, as well. But if you do just want the brand new stamps and dies on their own, you can. If you do just want the sequins and the glitter on their own, you can. Check the shop to show. Everything is available in all of those different ways to buy. Alrighty then, let's get back to Debbie, because what I love when Debbie's in is that you'll always take a set like this, won't you? And you'll show us how it was kind of intended to be used, but then you think out the box.
So I've just shown you how to create a shaker to pop onto one. Now I'm going to show you using some perhaps newbies that you might have got. I mean, I've been using them the last couple of days. I've told you these little beauties are going to be sat at the side of a craft desk where I'm going to be using them over and over and over again.
One or two people bought those.
One or two?
Just one or two.
Just one or two, I would imagine. Not many of you. I mean, not at all. But what we're going to do is and I've taken the largest of the oval dies and I'm just going to cut through because I want somewhere now to be able to cut an aperture into with my numbers. And I'm going to go on the in-betweeners, the ones that you wouldn't find in the shops. So I'm going to choose 17. That's my number that I've decided to go with.
Okay.
And I'm not doing birthday. I'm not. I'm going to do anniversary because we automatically think that this is just for your birthday numbers. Of course, that's one way you could use that. But no, we're going to use it slightly differently. Now, what I've done is I've brought my number 17 in. And now I've got a base to be able to cut an aperture out. Now, I'm going to remove the largest of the three sets that we've got, because what I'm going to work on now is I'm cutting my aperture out. I'm going to create an aperture, but I'm also going to put a little surround around it because this has got one cutting edge, but when you pop that in, it creates your thinner piece. Do you know, if I refer back to where have I put my little board, let me show you. And I created this morning just because I wanted to see what you could get out of it. What I want to do is create a border around the number, the aperture. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to place my 17 with the two smaller, so the ones that are going to create the number. I'm going to leave a little bit of a space though, because when I'm putting my piece around, I want them to sit side by side and not overlapping. So I'm just going to have a little play. There we go. That looks about right. So yeah, I think we're okay. So let's hold that down. Low tack tape, and again, just put that on there. Again, pressure-wise, do not add your magnetic shim.
Right.
So just place that on. It's straightforward cutting. There's no intricacy in these dies, so you do not need to use your magnetic shim or anything else unless you're cutting glitter cardstock, which is a coated, or if you're using foam, because you could cut these in foam, you could cut them into felt. Don't use the fibrous felt.
Right.
Use the more of a solid felt. Threaders did a beautiful one, which when you cut it out, crystal clear around the outside. There was no tearing, and you'll know what I mean by that. So that's the only time that you would perhaps need to add a different shim in, but 9 times out of 10 when you're cutting cardstock, apart from acetate and maybe your glitter cardstock, which we know has got that coating over the top, you would perhaps need to add some extra shims in there. But I have got some glitter demos coming up in a bit, so I'll show you what I mean. So again, what I've done now is created an aperture. And again, do you know what I'm not using? I'm not using this. Because I am going to add a little shaker to it. You don't have to use it as a shaker. You can, and I have got a demo later where I'm not using any shaker parts whatsoever.
Yeah.
But we've created a slightly different type of an aperture. Those will come in for use for something else. But now what I want to do is create a surround. Now, I can at this point just leave it as it is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and create a shaker element because I think that looks nice. But I just wanted to add something because of the pattern. You'll see in a second what I'm decorating it with. I wanted to make it pop a bit more. So I am going to cut using some of that gold cardstock that you have got in your bundle.
You're getting it for free.
Okay? So I am going to put both of those back in.
You just made me think as well with those nesting dies.
Yep.
You could create like big birthday badges as well, couldn't you? Get little pins, stick on the back.
Absolutely. You again thinking outside the box, thinking of the versatility.
Yeah.
Great shout out there, Ben. I'm just going to I didn't have that. I've written down a list of the things that I was thought of.
Yeah, birthday
and
badge.
I didn't think of that one. Birthday badges, yes. Oh, he's going to have his 4th birthday card and he's going to have a 4th birthday badge.
Yes, because you've got to have a badge as a little one. I used to love to have a badge because then you can walk around school,
absolutely.
can't you? Tell everyone it's your birthday. Love a badge.
I love wearing badges.
Yeah?
Even at my age.
Yeah.
I love wearing my birthday
I'm
girl.
35.
I had a queen for the day with a matching balloon.
Did
That's what I
you?
had on my birthday.
Wow.
Even though I was poorly. But I mean, oh, do you know, I love listening to the ears in my gallery.
The ears in your gallery?
The voices in my ear that come from the gallery. Very complimentary, yes,
Today.
very complimentary.
I always wonder when they're being complimentary that they're after something. So.
Do you think so?
Oh, you just got to be careful.
You see, they could be after something that I'm going to be demoing next.
Ah.
I mean, you've seen it.
Yeah.
No, you guys haven't seen it. Well, I think Johnny's seen it. You saw it, Ben, didn't you?
I've seen it all.
Yes. Yes.
I've seen it all.
It's going to be hard not to tuck into it, is all I'm going to say.
I know. I've got my eye on it right now. I'm staring at it.
Are you?
Yeah. Staring at it.
Ah, you see, the guys in the gallery don't know what we're talking about now.
Stay tuned to find out.
Now, again, I'm not even using my numbers. I am wanting the bits to create, to pop on the outside that really make the aperture stand out. However, I'm not going to stick it down just yet because... Oh, actually, I will. I will. Yeah, we'll go in.
And not a silly question, Vicky, but she says, silly question. Do these work with the MIDI?
Yes, they do.
Absolutely they do.
Not a silly question at all. Any question, we will answer. Whether you think it's daft or not, we will answer your questions.
I always say it's not daft. If you don't know the answer, it's not a daft question, is it?
Exactly. Debbie.
Oh, your glasses, man.
Seriously.
What do you like?
I'm so sorry.
What do you like?
I will get used to them.
Yeah.
There we go. So that's so. Like I said, either way you could use, but I think that makes it pop. And I think you'll agree when you see the paper that I'm using to decorate. Why I've chosen to do this, because my first original idea was I wasn't going to do it, but then I changed my mind because I'm using a gorgeous paper pad.
Just to
I
say,
wonder which it could be.
if you shop the show, we've got loads of beautiful 12 by 12 pads on there as well. Things like the glitter card pad, sparkling silver, glittering gold. We've got that ombre glitter on the show as well, if that's not sold out. So do have a look if you're after more card stock.
Right, you've also got on your set, and I've lost me. Where are they?
What do you want?
Where's my stamps? Hang on a minute. Just give me a second. I think I've moved them to one side because I thought I'll be using them in my next demo. Oh, do you know, what have I done with them?
What,
right,
you
let me
your
just
ordinals?
think sensibly. What have you done with your stamps? Do you know the ordinals?
Yeah.
Can you get yours out, Andy?
My packet's not open.
Is your packet not open?
No.
I could have sworn I opened that this morning. Can you come and have a look? Because my eyeballs are not working. Right, hang on a minute.
Hi, good to see you. How are you? Not in there.
Do you not honestly?
Hello. Sorry.
You're meant to be looking.
Sorry, I'm looking about.
Oh, do you know? Honestly,
the
I've lost my
ordinals.
stamp ordinals. That's because I've been prepping most of the morning, but I could have sworn I had them out just a second ago. They're not here, are they? Do you know what you're going to have to do for me?
What?
You're going to have to open your packet.
Oh, no.
Yes, Tracy won't mind it. Well, she's not here.
Oh, she
She's
won't.
not here. Under the foam mat? No, I've tried under the foam mat, they're staying in my ears. I had them here because I knew I was going to be using them next. So,
This is really good fun. I'm enjoying this.
can you see them on the floor? Oh, wait a minute, have they fallen
Oh,
in
don't
bin?
say the
Have they fallen in... Do you know?
Good to see you. How
Does
are you?
this happen to anybody else at home? Am I the only person
Did
this
you still
happens
have them?
to?
Did you still have them on the
I had them on the
backing?
backing,
Oh,
yes.
No.
Oh, do you know, I did take them up there, but hang on a minute. Please excuse us just for a second while we have a little look. Just checking. There we go.
Don't
not
get
that
this on any
one.
other craft channels, do you?
No,
I tell you
no,
what.
you don't. No, but do you know,
I don't think they are
I will
on.
just, they're not in it. Go and get me a packet. Go and get them, because I don't know what I've done with them. I am so sorry. Don't be telling Jake, please, because I know Jake won't care, but Tracy will.
You watch now.
Oh, you watch, we'll find him in a second.
You like when these
But
are-
I need them because I want to have me ordinal on there. Thank you, Ben.
Try
I
and
know
do it
you're helping me
carefully.
out again. Helping the damsel out in distress. They're not there. I've looked. I just know that they'll be stuck to something. That's what happens. Right, while I'm doing that, I'm going to use my nice large die again because I'm going to grab some acetate.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cut this out while you're getting in there.
Yeah.
I was just about to say what you're doing with my metal mat, but I found it.
Oh God, don't leave that.
So
in all.
I'm going to cut my acetate out.
Ah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I'm telling you, we'll find them in a minute.
Yeah, you will.
We will find them in a minute. I just know we will. Oh, seriously, I do wonder about myself sometimes. I am like it at home. I drop things down. I can't find them.
Probably don't help yourself in the fact you've got 3 pairs of glasses as well.
I knew that was coming.
They're not in the packet, are they?
They're not in packet. I checked packet as well. I haven't put them in that packet, have I? Just check for me. Did we look in that packet as well? Where are they? Have I really?
Oh no, you haven't.
I thought I'd put them in. I'm thinking, no way have I done that. No way. They'll be on floor. I'm telling you, they'll be on the floor. I can guarantee it. They'll be on the floor. Right. So again, what I've done is I've cut out that large because I want to be able to seal what I'm going to be using next into there. So I'm just going to pop that down and.
I really want to find them now.
I've got to find them. And we'll be.
There's loads of stuff on the floor, to be fair, like numbers.
I lost my love heart earlier. I lost my heart, so I had to. I was on my hands and knees earlier on. Now I've lost my dotty tape pen. What have you done with that?
I haven't touched your dotty tape pen.
Oh, it's there. It's probably where my ordinals are.
That's so weird, isn't it?
It is the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing because this is what happens with pokey tools. It happens with stamps. It happens with die cuts.
All the viewers relating to it are mirroring in my ear. So
I'm so pleased that everybody's agreeing with me because, do you know, I thought it was a Debbie thing. I thought it was a Debbie thing. Clearly, it isn't.
I'm bored now.
I know, it's so frustrating, it really is, and I'm like padding everything down, thinking it's got to be somewhere. Right, let's get some foam pad onto
I bet you any money you
this.
find them straight away when we finish the show. Yeah,
Probably,
straight away.
yeah, definitely.
Make sure you put yours in a safe place at home. Don't do a Debbie.
I know, but if I don't find mine, I'm printing traces. Because I can't be without my ordinals.
Amy says, my favourite game is I lose something and then have to rebuy it to get home and I immediately find the original.
Oh, so pleased it's not just me then. So pleased. I genuinely thought it was a Debbie thing.
No.
Oh, thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. I've just seen our lovely camera work trying to have a little look around there and I caught the corner of my eye because that's what can sometimes happen. But I honestly, I'll find it in a second. I know I will.
Yeah.
I know I will, but I'm not going to carry on looking because I want to get on with this.
Well,
Now,
well done, Emma, who's ordered the collection. And PB Brewer Martin just saying illusion film would be fun and festive with these as well. Oh. Wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Love that idea.
Love that idea. Yeah, love that idea. Right, so I'm just going to peel off. I'm actually going to, oh, shall we put, I'm thinking, what shall we put in this one? Ooh. Can I pinch your coloured sequins?
Just have to...
I know,
Do you want
but
to come over this side?
I didn't. Well, I'm just thinking, and I'm going to double layer because I'm going to put coloured sequins in this one. Again, it'll make sense when you see me paper that I'm using. I was going to use the sequins that come with your bundle, but these... Excuse me! 3? You need more than 3 in your shaker. What are you like, Mr. Moseby?
Enough?
Excuse me? Give me that bottle. Give me that tub. Look how many's in there. Look how many.
Get them for free.
I know, but I don't know why I didn't bring mine with me. Probably because I thought Jake and Tracy will have some, so it'll be okay. Now then, I think I'm going to do the same. Yeah, I think I'm going to seal it in. Yeah, I'm going to seal it in.
25% of your showstoppers now gone, Debbie. 25% is flying out the door.
Well, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Genuinely not surprised. It's a fabulous set. And if you have got things like alphabets, imagine personalising and doing personalisation with names, with numbers. I think it's a cracking idea.
Yeah, I love that.
A cracking idea. Right, so let's go in. What did I say? What did I say don't do? What did I say don't do? Don't peel your glue, don't peel your backing off before you've got your sequins on. What have I gone and done?
You've gone and peeled it off, haven't you?
Yep, what I haven't got with me is a spoon or a little scoop. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Actually, it doesn't matter with that. I've only put that there as a little stopper.
Yeah.
To stop them from, you know, going all over.
So I take those back off you, or you're going to use them again?
Go on, I'll let you take them. Why are you thinking I'm using too many? Go on, you use them. You take them.
I take them.
Thank you. I'll just pop them there. Right, so let me just grab another piece of acetate. And the reason I'm going to do it with acetate is because I want to create a little bit of a background, so a clear background. You could put a solid colour on.
Yeah.
Again, I'm using some heavyweight acetate on this one. You are getting your heat-resistant one, which means, of course, you can stamp directly onto it. So I'm just going to cut another sheet of that and seal that in, because I'll feel a bit safer, because I know what I'm like. Can tell I've been in early when I'm starting to lose things early on each show. And I've still got 2 more demos. Mind you, I've got loads of time. Loads of time. We'll be able to get through those.
Yeah, got another hour yet.
Yeah, loads of time.
Are these going to fit in the mini, Vicky's asking?
Now then, that was something that I questioned myself, and I just want to check the number 8.
Yeah.
Because the majority of them do.
The 0 as well, maybe? Or...
And the 0, yes, because they're and perhaps the 3 as well.
Yeah.
I think the 3, the 8 and the 0 are the chunkiest of the lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will double check that for you in a second.
Okay.
I'll do that once I've done this demo.
Yeah.
I'll check that out for you.
Okey-doke.
Yeah, we'll have a look. So again, I'm just going to seal over the top. There we go. I'm not going to worry that I've gone a little bit over, because yet again, I can trim that little bit. That doesn't make any difference, because that bit's getting covered up. There we go. Just make sure I've got rid of that. There we are. Perfect.
Lovely.
Now then, I didn't have a chance to stamp it down, so I think I'm going to have to add that on, because now I've put me Look how gorgeous them coloured ones are.
They're beautiful.
In fact, I'll do that in a second, because what I'm going to bring in is my box, because what I've done is I've created a really super large box using A3 cardstock, and I've chosen... Oh, I knew I'd got one cut out. Do you know? I'm thinking, Debbie, you weren't prepared. I've chosen an anniversary stamp that I've got from one of my older collections.
And that paper.
I'm going to put that there. The paper is going to go, and I've cut myself lots of little love hearts. And you've got all of these are on your one set wonder, as they call them. And I've gone with a huge,
wow, you have gone for a big
massive box. So this is A3. So it started life as 2 pieces of A3 cardstock that I've scored at 3 inches all the way around, the box lid and the box base. But I've just snipped off on my lid, I snipped off about, I think it was about an inch and a quarter, to have a little bit of a smaller, tab
Yeah.
is the word I was looking for. So what I need to do first, before I start adding anything to it, is pop in my mats and layers down. So I've done all these measurements prior to you guys all coming in. But just because I wanted to focus on the kind of things that you can do with those dies, the different ways that you can use those dies
Is
as well.
that for the black pearl pad, that one?
This is the black one, yes.
black puddle.
Yeah. Do we still have them in stock, did we say?
I think we did as of yesterday, didn't we?
Perfect.
So it should be.
Perfect. So again, I'm just going to put quite a nice bit of glue down on there.
Laughing Gravy says, Debbie, you had one job.
One job, I know.
One job. And
One
you lost
job.
the bits. They also gone to say, it's always happening to me, though. I've lost my specs somewhere in my craft room.
Oh, tell me about it. I've lost a pair of glasses with a glasses case, so much so I can't find it. Don't know what I've done with it, that my daughter's bought me the same glasses case again, and I've put my new specs in there, because I don't know what I've done with it. I'm forever losing things.
Oh, dear.
You can guarantee at one point they will turn back up.
Yeah.
So I've done all these mats and layers because obviously it's not about box making today or about the papers, although you guys love these papers just as much as we did. I'm just going to decorate all of this while it's down. Like I said, I've gone for a really big box to fill it up with some 17th anniversary goodies.
Oh.
What could it be? Let's think.
What is the
could add?
17th anniversry?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Let's find out. I should know because it was it? Oh, actually, don't
Have
say
you
that
done your
then.
17th? Or
I've
have
done
you...
my 17th, yeah.
How many years have you been married?
Oh, Debbie.
Come on, come on. I bet Johnny knows how many years he's been married to Jem.
18 years this year it was.
It was what?
18 this year.
Oh, if I'd have known, I'd have done an 18 for you.
Oh, and I remember what it was.
What was it?
It was 18. What did... Oh, I'm getting confused in my years now. 18. It was... I bought Laura some little bowls. Porcelain. Thank you. I was struggling for the word. Because she loves like little bowls. You can put little snacks and like dippy bowls and that.
Aww.
So I bought her a set of bowls because it was porcelain, the 18.
Aww.
17
Yes.
is furniture.
Furniture. How do you know all this stuff?
How do I know? I've just looked it up. Yes, so the 17th wedding anniversary furniture. So I bought her a wardrobe.
You did not.
I did not know.
I should think not. You'd have been in a bit of trouble if you did.
Flat packed as well from IKEA.
Oh my life! Could you imagine? So I'm going to ask producer Johnny. What did you get Gems for her anniversary?
What did you get, Johnny?
Why is he laughing? Silk? No, we're not going to ask Johnny. We're not going to ask Johnny. What? No, we're not asking Johnny. No, let's not go there. Oh, my life. Oh, I wish I'd never mentioned that now. Did she say don't bother Johnny?
That is
oh my
brilliant.
Gosh.
Don't even bother.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Now I'm trying to think of the right glue to stick, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, because I'm going to pop that there underneath. And I was thinking, should I lift it more? But I'm quite happy with the height I've already got. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run. Let me get my big one on. I'm going to pop a little bit of, yeah, we'll have a little bit of, ooh,
wow.
I know.
What?
Red liner tape. Oh,
Oh,
what did you do
yes.
with your red liner tape, Debbie? There it is. There it is. I know. I'm sorry, producer Johnny. I'm a bit all over the place today.
Ricky's just said, love the numbers and the size of them. And Lynn Morton says, I once spent hours looking for my other glasses till my son said, Ma'am, they're on your head. Thank goodness I was just wearing one pair. Oh, I thank God I just wear one pair now, you say. This morning, no word of lie, I was leaving the house. I had my bag in one hand, and then I had my bottle of squash in the other, and I was like, where are my car keys? Looked in the little drawer, I couldn't find them, and I was walking around, going back in and around the house, thinking, where the heck have I put my car keys? They were also in my hand. Yep.
No.
Yeah, in my hand.
No.
Yeah. Yep.
That is...
Yep.
Don't we do some daft things as humans, though, don't we?
Oh,
we
don't
really do.
Yeah.
We really do. And I'm like, I've gone round to kids. I've lost my glasses. I've lost my glasses. They're like, have you looked everywhere? I'm like, yes, I've looked absolutely everywhere. Stuck at top of my head.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And they take great pleasure, in letting me rant. I don't know what I've done with them. It's the same with my car keys. My car keys are the worst. I think I drive my kids absolutely mental when it comes to car keys.
Have you going to put like your car keys in the fridge or something like that?
I've done
Have you done
stupid
that?
things with
I've
car
done that.
keys. But 9 times out of 10, they're in my bag. And I'll
Yeah.
always say, they're not in my bag. But they well and truly are. Now, I'm going to carry on decorating this, and we'll add the ordinal in a minute, because what I'm going to do is just scatter some of these little love hearts all around. I've already put foam on them, but we'll just scatter a few. I'm going to have the ones that I've cut out in the matching cardstock. Come on, Debs, come on. We're not having fights with the backings again. So I'm not going to put it down there because obviously I've got my ordinals to go. So I'm just going to pop a couple around. This is, like I said, when you get these home, you're going to think of the occasions that you're going to make them for. You're going to think of the, whether it's a wedding, whether it's a birthday, whether it's a... What else could you do, Ben? Let's have a think.
Birthdays.
House number. I love the house
anniversaries,
number idea.
house
Birthdays,
numbers,
yeah.
bins,
What?
badges.
I love that badge idea. Why I didn't think of that, I don't know.
Years in the job you could do, celebrating the years in the job maybe. Football shirt number or sport jersey number you could have on there.
Cracking ideas, guys. Keep them coming. Has anybody else thought of something
You
in
could
the comments?
do also, because I know you and I always on like our little fitness / weight things. Could you do like a card for someone, say congratulations on losing X amount of pounds or
Absolutely.
something like that maybe?
Yeah,
you could do?
absolutely. Love
Yeah.
that as well, yeah.
Number of park runs, you could make a card for me saying congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
PBs on marathons.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
loads of
like
them.
that.
Yeah.
Right, so loving these ideas, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure people will be busy letting us know what they're going to do with them. Now, I can hear producer Johnny. Are you giggling away, producer Johnny, at some of the viewers' comments?
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear. Can we share? Are they clean? Right. Okay. We'll move swiftly along from that one as well. Awesome. Oh,
You
my
use
goodness.
numbers for whatever you want to use them for, dear viewers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Year you were
year you were
born?
born.
That's a good one.
Babies.
Yeah.
The year that they were born, this year. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Whoever came up with that one, was that you, producer Johnny?
Oh, well done, Johnny.
The
Grandfather
of craft coming up with an idea there. I'm absolutely loving that, producer Johnny. So loving that. Now, wait a minute, I missed that.
He said if you were ever in the doghouse, you could make a card with the number of beers that you drank to get in that state.
Oh, dear. Dear me. Now, I'm just going to do my base very quickly. They'll put the box together and then we'll just finish that off with an ordinal, which I would have stamped on prior to me... because the one that I did this morning, I actually did that. I stamped it directly on there before I actually stuck my sequins in and everything. But then, of course, the stamp gates, wherever they've gone, I still can't find them, you know.
I reckon they'll be in the bin if you have a good delve through there later on.
I will have a look in there. There's only cardstock and paper that I've been doing from this morning, so it'll be absolutely fine.
We'll find them. They'll turn up.
Yeah, they will, of course they will. Of course they will. Everything does eventually. Apart from missing glasses and Mrs. Glasses case, because I still can't find them. Right, so I'm just going to pop this together, and I'm sorry I'm having to hold it up, but it's because it's such a chunky box. I think I've gone all out massive today. This is probably... But to be fair, if you're doing a 17th anniversary, you better believe it, you want a big box.
Want a big box, yeah.
Yeah, you want a big box to be able to celebrate with.
Big slice of cake in there.
A bit of... Oh,
Yeah. Hey?
Yeah.
If only we had some cake.
Yeah, if only we had some cake.
only we had some
now
cake.
then, look at that. Look, I love me. Look at me big chunky box. So what I'm just going to finish that off with, and I think I'll do it because I've seen the time and I do want to get some more in. But can you see I stamped it on? So I can't stamp it on now because it's raised and it'll be a bit difficult. So I'm going to add me 7 onto. In fact, you know what I might do? I might stamp it into one of my little love hearts and add my love heart on the side there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So yes, don't do a Debbie. Stamp it before, like I did in my previous one. Stamp it before. But yeah, you could be making anniversary boxes, gift boxes, birthday bags and all those kind of things. So I bet, look, we've still got...
The cosmic sequins work really well with that paper, don't they?
Don't they work absolutely beautiful. So thank you for lending me your sequins, Ben. Thank you.
Kim says, you could do the number of which husband you are on. Congratulations on husband number 5, she says. Lol. You could, couldn't you?
Oh, Kim, I love that. I love that.
Anne says, I once lost a pair of glasses between the garage and my condo, maybe 100-yard distance. Only had the chain around my neck when I got into the house. I never found them. Luckily, I buy multiples of reading glasses. I'm the same, man. I've got so many different pairs of reading glasses all over the place, but you can guarantee when I want them, I can never find any of the pairs. My marble pad should be arriving today, says Lynn Harvey. Lots of love coming through for these numbers and the brilliant demos as well. So that's the great thing about watching these shows, isn't it? That you've got the brilliant deals at the brilliant prices, and then you've got all of the brilliant inspiration to take away with you as well. So I think we are going to have a short break to give you opportunity to get your baskets checked out. Anything that you want to see in the meantime, feel free to get those questions in. Any requests you want to fire in, please do that. And if there's anything particular, if you want me to flick through any of the card stock on the Showstopper, again, just please ask and I'll be happy to do that for you. But let's get to a break. When we come back, more inspiration from Debbie and more of your questions and comments. We'll see you in about 4 minutes' time.
My day-to-day life is pretty busy in work. Literally in the door, I check my polls, I then check what I've got to know, I then get everything ready, and it's just busy there. I have a meeting with the producer, the director, we get then sorted for the shows, talk to the presenter. It depends what side I'm on. I mean, sometimes I'm doing the presenting side, sometimes I'm doing the demonstration side, and I love both. It's actually to work with. That's, yeah, I can't say no more than that other than anybody that works here. We are a big family. We're so super family. I love Ben. I love it when we work together. And I don't mean that I don't love anyone else. It's that Ben is the presenter and then I'm demonstrating. And we just have this rapport. Same with Craig, same with Deb, same with the whole team. So, yeah, the best part of the day is just getting to work with the best people in the industry. Oh, a night out. In the morning. Oh, none. I only drink water. Oh, well, I'm cutting out sugar, so it's really savoury. Masks. Oh, can't leave the house without my lipstick. Oh, I love a baked potato. I relax, so I literally home normally and then I relax.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come into work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend time in bed. Part of my day is when we come in and I get to see everybody. I really enjoy being up here. It's really nice to see all my friends. This is my happy place. I do like to see everyone. And also, of course, if Christina's in, I'm getting my breakfast from Christina before I start the day. Early riser without a doubt. Night owl. I'm in bed at 9:30. Bath at night, shower in the morning. I'm very clean. Tea, colour of hue. Both. I like pancakes with bacon and maple syrup. Craft along because there's always a softer side to craft along. Phone. My life is my phone. Yeah, the phone and the dog. Unless they're coming up here and I can't bring the dog in. My favourite lunch. My favourite lunch is afternoon tea. That's what I'd like. Lots of selection of sandwiches, some scones, some cream and jam, some little cakes. But I couldn't have it every day because I'd be the size of a house. Oh, that changes to the moment. My favourite song at the moment is Natasha Bedingfield, Unwritten. Or make myself a cup of tea and go and have a bath.
You can stop looking now, everybody. We found the stamps in the break. You can stop looking. We've found them. It's fine. They're in Debbie's little tray underneath the... That was after I'd ferreted right to the bottom of the bin as well. Good job, I love her, innit?
Oh dear. I do wonder about, honestly. Oh, and I have finished. I put my on now. My on. It's on there. I'm going to... I feel better now it's on. But yes, I've got it. We've got there in the end. We got there in the end.
These are lovely dies, says Shazza. Love the demos, Debbie. Wendy says, funny you should say this, you could use the numbers for a cake topper. Could you? Michelle says the numbers would be great for a graduation year or New Year's card. Love that idea. That would be a great idea. And Karen Austin says, glad that I got the variety of punches. A great way to use scraps and make smart filler, you say. This is also a great task to give to a child or husband number 5. Sounds like a song, that, doesn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, this is husband number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh dear. Kick my husband out the car, so come on, let's drive. There's a song I might write, or not. You guys started this. The shaker number showstopper. You're going to get all of the stamps and dies in here. 34 dies and 4 stamps. What's brilliant about this as well, of course, is that, as Debbie showed you earlier on, using the different dies that you've got with each of the numbers, you can create sort of 3 different widths of frame for your numbers, and then 3 different widths of layer, if you like. But when you piece them all together, you can create these really fun, big, bold, chunky, funky numbers. And as we've discussed and chatted through, loads of different ways to be able to use them. You've got your today die on there, you've got the balloon, you've got the heart, you've got the star. Then these little dies down here are all of your little shaker elements. If you want to cut out the hearts or the circles or the stars, you can do that. And then these, don't lose them for goodness sake. Those are your ordinals in stamp form. Don't chuck them in the bin, put them somewhere safe. And those, of course, are then going to be brilliant for you to use alongside your numbers. You can get those on their own. If you just want that, you can. However, the Showstopper brings you all of the other goodies. The Showstopper, basically, you pay for the stamps and dies, you pay for your Centura Pearl pastels, and then you're going to get all these other bits for free. But within the Showstopper, shaker sequins. So Debbie used these on the first demo. They are absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful sequins with that sort of iridescent effect to them. 50 grams of those. You're also going to get 50 grams of, I mean, these shaker beads. I can understand why people are multi-ordering those because they are absolutely beautiful. And then you are also going to get your big tub. I think that's 50 mil. Yeah, 50 mil of your shaker glitter. You get your foam on a roll as well. Pay for the pastels, as I say, but then for free, you've got your luxury cardstock from Day of the Dead from Sheena. So that's 8 sheets of black, 8 sheets of your gold mirror, 8 sheets of your matte mirror. You're going to get those sequins which Debbie used in the last project for free. and then 12 sheets of your heat-resistant acetate as well. So that's the best way to go if you want to get your best value for money, 59.16 or 76.63. Or, like we said, you can go for the numbers with the shakery bits and the foam. You can go for the numbers on their own. You can go for the shakery bits on their own. You do you, but there are plenty of options to buy, and they're all there for you on the Shop the Show. Ruth says, so it turns out I've bought these. I am shooketh, lol, you say. A5 glitter card pack, Halloween and fall. 100-piece shaker number showstopper and extra shaker sequins and glitter beads. So well done to you, Ruth. That is a haul. You can get everything individually if you want more of those shakers. And just worth saying, our craft along later on too, there are some brilliant deals there. Some of the Halloween acetate is on there too, so if you wanted those potentially to go along with your numbers, check the Shop the Show for that a little bit later on. Rosalind says, Debbie's demo has made me put those numbers into my cart, and if you are yet to be impressed, fear not, because Debbie has got at least one, possibly two more demos.
Oh, definitely two.
Debbie has definitely got two more to fire at you, so I better shut up.
Well, no, the thing is, you've seen me do 2 shaker cards in 2 different ways, using the different dies. I'm just going to strip it back.
Okay.
Really simple, really easy. These are numbers. These are numbers that do not need shaker elements to it. If you want to add the shaker element, you absolutely can. But these are fabulous numbers, and I've gone with the number 8, and I'm going to use all 3 to build up and layer up a number. So I've gone with the outer on this gorgeous gold that you're getting in your pack. I've gone with the marble one, but the paler one this time, and I've gone with a bit of craft card. So we're going to pop them onto our, I wonder if I can get all 3 on. Let's have a look. Might be a bit of clever jiggery, but I might be able to do it. I think I can,
Oh, yeah.
I think I can get away with
Bit
that.
of
That's on the
Tetris there.
plates. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. So I'm just going to hold those down. Let's cut those out. Oh, we need to test as well. We said we were going to test, didn't we? If that would go through the MIDI.
Oh, the mini.
See, I'm looking at that and thinking, in fact, I've got my MIDI plate here. Sorry, mini. Yes.
Nice.
Yes, nice, yes. And I think that is the largest of them. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Not to lose this, Debbie. Put that there. You are not losing that again. Whew.
Yeah, it is.
I know. But yeah, it is, isn't it? It's the chunkiest. Yeah, it's the chunkiest. So yes, they will go through your mini.
That's a touch. Nice.
Yeah, loving that. Loving that. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do now, and it's really as simple as this, and this is, again, just showing you that versatility and stripping it back and keeping it really simple. Just by, and I did say this is going to be probably the fastest demo, and it's only because, again, I've got some bits prepped and bits ready, but you don't need to see me making bags. We've done many times making bags and gift bags and things like that, but it's just showing you versatility of these by simply layering up your number dies.
Cute.
So if you do love, you know, like I've talked about my niece Casey having her own cake stall.
Yeah.
And I said about getting little business cards, and I then said to her, why don't you have a bunting with your Casey's cakes, which I made for her. But then I thought, when I saw these, have a number, a phone number. People can then, dish out in it. She can have a bunting. So she has a Casey's cakes on the front of her tables, but she could have it behind her, like just put the number.
That's a good idea.
On some bunting.
That's
so I thought
a really
about
good
that.
idea.
But yeah, I thought. Anyway, all I've done with this is I literally popped. Now we had this on yesterday, so if I just bring in one of my folders, little bit of embossing. Just a little bit of embossing there, a 3D embossing folder. Let's pack that in the right way. There we go. Just emboss. Did have an ink, and I think I've still kept it here, so I could bring this in. And I'm going to add this to a tag. Now, I've already pre-made my tag, but again, I knew I'd got 4 demos. I didn't realise that I was going to mess up finding things. Which added to that time, but never mind, it happens to us all. So again, just give it that little lift, and then all I've done with this is I've added some foam pads to the back, and we're going to layer it up.
Yeah. Lots of love coming through. Thank you for showing the Showstopper, Ben, says Lynn. You are welcome. And Vicky says, woohoo! It does work in the Mini. Thank you so much.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So if you've only got one of the smaller machines, you haven't got one of the larger ones.
It's still good.
Yeah, still good. I think I might just snip that a little bit more in a thinner. There we go. And one. I mean, I would add more, but I'm conscious and I want to get my last demo in because I absolutely love it. Took some inspiration from one of our one of our DTs.
Oh.
Because I absolutely love it. There we go. So we've got our number 8. Now, my tag, if I just bring this in, I made literally 3.5 by 6.5, and I just cut 2 ends off to create your tag and backed it onto some white cardstock, ran it through my embossing folder, did exactly the same with the ink. I've cut myself a little strip. So, and do you like me ribbon? I had the boys helping me this morning. So I said to the boys, come on, look what will work with this paper. And the majority, the resounding was this beautiful ribbon, which is from the Fairy Glade collection. It is stunning. So I'm going to pop that at the bottom of my tag. I'm going to bring my number in. I'm going to have it a little bit because I have got my 8 today. Yeah. So let's get a little bit of dotty pen. Where are you?
It is there in your hand.
I'm so sorry singing away. I don't know why I was singing there, but I'm like that at home, actually.
Oh, yeah. Talk to yourself. Yeah. I do that a lot.
Do you do it?
Oh, all the time. Talk to myself, sing to myself.
So I stick that down. And then I could have it... Actually, shall we have it on straight? Or what do you think?
Wonk.
You like it on the wonk?
Yeah.
A jaunty angle?
On the wonk. That looks good like that.
Go on, then we'll have it on a jaunty angle.
Yeah.
Just because it's you.
Yeah.
I'll use my finger lift tape, yeah. So I only need a little bit. Let me just... Debbie, where's your end? I've lost my end again.
Have you?
Do it all the time. It's like with sellotape. I go mad at home if somebody hadn't put my sellotape with a little, bit folded over.
Oh, you'll be finding out soon, won't you? Christmas on the horizon. Getting angry, getting the sellotape out. Can't find the end.
I tell you what, do you know what I'm doing with mine this year?
What?
Our tape pens.
Oh, yes, good shout, actually.
I am not messing about with sellotape anymore. I am going to use our fabulous tape pens.
They are brilliant. Do you know what? No word of a lie. I wrapped a few last-minute presents with tape pens last year because I ran out of sticky tape, and it works a treat.
It absolutely does. Right, we're going to joint it that way or
Other way.
Now then.
Oh, no.
Which way do you think?
Other way.
That way?
Yeah,
Shall we do that one?
Yeah.
Right, I'll shove it up as far as I can go.
Yep. Shove it up there. Yep.
I've cut myself some balloons out again.
Loving the balloons, aren't you, in this collection?
I love my balloons, I'm not going to lie, even though I don't like the real life thing.
Oh, I love them.
Let's go in and add just a couple on.
Nothing better than coming downstairs on your birthday when you were a kid, like even now, and finding like the lounge just covered in balloons. Yeah, you do that, Johnny, yeah? Oh, yes, Johnny's little girl's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, it is, yes.
She's 8, bless
She's what?
her. 8. Oh.
You are kidding.
Here we go.
Is she 8? I swear I didn't know. And I had made myself one of the... I've always making these bags because I absolutely love them. They're so super easy to do. But I'm going to add my tag on too because obviously it's a gift bag. You've seen us do these gift bags before.
Johnny, if you speak to Debbie nicely, you never know, and then you can go, oh, look what Daddy made you at work today. Isn't Daddy talented? Oh, dear.
Do you know, he's been in craft a long time as our producer, Johnny.
Craft didn't exist before Producer Johnny.
Any money, it's in his blood without him realising.
Yeah.
And I bet you any money, he would so be able to do something.
He would.
Yeah, absolutely.
He invented craft.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
So there we go. Let's just add that onto my bag. There we go. And I've added my tag and I've added my number onto, and again, I've used the balloons, I've used the dies, but just kept it simple because, yes, These were designed to create shaker cards, and they create the most beautiful shaker cards. We've already shown you 2 different ways you can create shakers, but I absolutely love the fact that they are solid numbers that you are going to be able to create yourself. If you want quick, super easy cards, then look no further, because that's what you've got with this set. This one-stop wonder set is just absolutely amazing, and I love them.
I really like how Debbie layered those numbers up, or the number up, says Eleanor. Lynn says, I love embossing numbers. It adds that something special to them. And Amelie says, I love making tags. They are my go-to when mojo is low. Amy Johnson says, my grandfather used to say he talked to himself because sometimes he needed expert advice. I love that. I'm going to, next time Laura says that to me, why are you talking to yourself? I'm going to say that. I need some expert advice. That's brilliant, Amy. Amani said these would be great for scrapbooks and albums as well. They would. There's so many uses for them. Got numbers, have numbers, will craft is all I'll say. Pearl powder is still proving very, very popular indeed. Your 4-pack of pearl powders. Just the boards for you here, and I don't necessarily think the boards show these off to their full potential, but you can see the colours that you are going to get within your shimmer powders, your pearl powders rather. When did we last use these? Was it yesterday or Monday?
No, it weren't yesterday. Was it Sheena?
Was it Sheena?
Was it with Sheena?
Sheena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monday.
Oh, yes, it was. We did a craft alone, didn't we, with Sheena on Monday? All the days meld into one. So if you want to see these in action, if you want to grab these today and then perhaps go back and see Sheena's craft along, then maybe that is the thing to do. But they are absolutely stunning. The colours that you get with these, incredible. Those there are the intense metallic melodies, and you can see again how you get that different level of shimmer, that different colour when you're popping these down onto your lighter cardstock and your darker cardstock as well. This set here again is your rich and intense. When you do get these back, you will find that it's the first thing that I thought, the pots are small. However, you only need a really small amount to create the most intense of colours. If you've got your watermark ink pad with these as well, then that is obviously going to help you get the very best out of this collection. Still available, I think, individually, but that's your 4-piece collection. So £56 or £71.20 if you want to jump in and grab those. And then we did also, with that collection, launch a set of embossing folders as well. Again, a nice little added addition, really, because of course these will work really, really nicely with your pearl powders, but just a lovely set of embossing folders to use with what other crafty materials you fancy, really. So £13.57 platinum price, $18.90 is the price if you're in the US and you're a platinum member. And we've kind of covered off a lot of the seasons here. So your pumpkins and leaves. Can't believe it's Halloween tomorrow, by the way. Where's that come from all of a sudden? You've got your elegant florals in there too. So, you know, one for all sorts of occasions right throughout the year. Talking of Halloween, I think my favourite from this collection is that spider's web. Saw loads of, or a few projects with that when we launched the pearl powders, done on black, and then adding in some of like the more metallic colours to it. Looks absolutely incredible. And then you've also got in there your festive baubles as well. So your baubles or your ornaments, however you want to play it. But those 4 embossing folders, $13.57 or $18.90. These numbers, says Imani, would be great for your albums. Carol says, this is great. I love this project. The colours of the marble paper are beautiful. And Anne says, I want to get one of those Bluetooth ear things so people won't know that I'm talking to myself. Oh yeah, just wear that and it'll look like you're in a phone conversation the whole time. Good idea. We're almost at, in fact we are at 30% of the Showstopper gone now. So if you want to jump in, grab it. Best value for money is in that Showstopper, where you get all of the brand new numbers in die form. You get all of the extra little dies in there too, and of course you get your stamps included. It's a total of 34 dies, and then you get your 4 stamps alongside that, and of course all of the other goodies as well. I will take you through it all at the end of the show, but it's £59.16, $76.63. Everything available for you individually as well, so hopefully something for each and every pocket. Let's get to it. This will be, I think, the final demo with Debbie. Is this the one with the...
Yes. Yes, so I took this from some inspiration from one of our design team members, because, and I showed Christine this morning because she's got, you know, she's always making beautiful cakes, beautiful cupcakes and things. Now indulge with me, because I am going to use the same number that I used right back at the very beginning, only because I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone here.
Right.
Why not? Because it's coming up, his birthday's approaching. So I've chosen some cardstock, and I've gone with, do you know the Enchanted Ocean?
Yeah.
Double-sided paper.
Okay.
I've gone with, do you know the luxurious, I don't know, it's called luxury...
It's the ombre.
Blue. It's the blue one. So it's the blue, as in the encapsulated glitter, the mirror and the satin.
That looks like ombre glitter card underneath.
Does it look like ombre?
Is that,
Well,
is that silver?
It's the blue. It's the baby, not ice blue.
Oh,
Sorry,
ice blue.
And I've got my number 4 because we're going to create a little cake topper.
Nice.
Got my shaker beads because I absolutely love those as well. So let's get cracking because the first thing I need to create is the aperture style. So when I'm talking aperture, I'm going to show you what I've done, but I'm not. I'm going to show you how to do it. So we're going to create, first of all, from our glitter cardstock, the smallest and the middle one to create a base for our aperture. It'll make sense in a second when we start bringing this all together.
Yeah.
Right, so you can, because I think I don't know if it was Jamie actually that asked me this, about cutting multiple numbers at once. It could have been Jamie that asked me this earlier. You can, of course, cut multiple numbers at once.
Yeah.
Because the only thing that you would perhaps need to do is maybe add a shim.
Right.
Yeah. Now, because this is glitter cardstock, I am adding in the metal shim. Rather than the magnetic, I'm going to do it with the metal shim because it's encapsulated glitter cardstock, so it's a little bit tougher to cut through because it's got card, glitter and a coating over the top, and it's like a plastic coating. So it's a bit like your acetate where you just need a little bit of an extra helping hand with it. So first things first is it's created not only my lovely number, which again, save, you've just seen me do with the number, you could save that, but I want this part, okay? Now I also want a solid piece, but I'm also wanting to create an aperture because I want to see the shakers, but I want to see the beautiful paper underneath. So to do that, let me make sure I've got this the right way around. That's it. So it's the largest of the 2 that I'm using now. Yeah. Because that, if I used it as a solid, if I don't have that piece in, it would be a solid. But I want to put that in there, and I'm reverting back really to that number. If I show me your number 7 board again, I'm wanting to create a piece here for this one to sit into. Yeah. Okay, and that gives me the aperture that I'm after. Yeah. Because I want to see that paper underneath. So it's a little bit more to this one. However, it looks equally as nice, and you're going to find all the different ways that you're going to be able to use this die set, which is why it ain't a one-trick pony. It's a one-stop wonder, or a one-set wonder, as I often refer to them, because they've got everything in there that you need, and I absolutely love it for that reason. And I know you're going to do when you get this home as well. I just know you are. Has there been any more ideas on how people are going to use them?
Yeah, I have to keep those coming in. I know Amelie's going to pick these up, and Lynn's also just asked, what are the little things on the bottom of that board? Those are the shaker dies, Lynn.
They
so you
are,
get 3 little dies that cut you out little shaker bits. So you get your shaker elements in the tubs, but then you can, you know, cut your elements out in card and paper as well. Hearts, stars, and circles. You get.
Right, just realised I want the bigger one. Oh, no, you don't. Yes, you do. No, yes, you do.
Oh,
yes,
no, you don't.
Yes,
no, yes, you do.
I want to create a backdrop. Now, I want 2 pieces of this, so I'm going to... And it'll make sense in a second. I'm going to cut through 2 pieces. Might as well. Plus time, it just flies by.
Flown over this show, isn't it?
That's absolutely fly by.
30 of stock of the Showstopper gone. Very busy at the end of the show for this.
Do we know when the craft along for this is?
Oh, now you ask.
I'm so sorry, producer
What
John.
is
Who
she
Debbie, you do
like?
it every day. I'm like, I know I do, but I just wonder who's got it. I'm wondering if it'll be in November.
Let me have a
or
look.
do you
I've
think
got.
it could be December?
Oh, hang on. Oh no.
Are you?
I'm having a look through me. Calendar here. Oh no, I got loads of craft. Oh blimey, I've got lots of craft alongs coming up in November. My word.
Well, yeah.
No. Oh, because they're all on a weekend for you as well. Well, not all of them, but we've got craft alongs on a weekend for you now too. Saturdays and Sundays.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting we've got all these extras.
Oh yeah.
I do. I keep forgetting. Yeah.
At 5. It's not on my calendar in November, so it must be in December.
Must be a December.
Yeah. That's all right.
It is, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm just thinking, what could I do if I've got it? So many ideas running through my head. There really is. There really is. A bit like this when I was planning on what I was going to do today. Just so many different ideas. Now, I'm just going to show you, and the reason if you just indulge me for a second, is to show you lots of different ways that you can use them. So I know I've probably chosen the wrong time of the day to do this, but I just wanted to show you, because I've cut a few pieces out. Come on, Debbie, release hold, there you go. A few pieces out. Oh, I need to do my acetate, Debbie. Let's get those bits done first before I show. Oh, am I all right for time?
Loads of time.
Loads of time? That's fine. I just want to create a couple of pieces of acetate as well. Debbie, acetate, acetate, acetate. There it is. It's invisible. Lordy, lordy, lordy. It's so invisible. I love it, but, my God, so difficult to see. It is. Oh, knocking my cards down. Right, we'll cut a couple of pieces of those out.
Yep.
There is a reason, again, why I'm doing it with two pieces, not only to seal it in, but again, it just makes it, for me, makes it nice and neat, especially, you might be really good at lining it up. I need help, so I'm going to make it easy for myself. And I would rather do this twice, Ben, than fudge it all up.
Yes. Fudge it.
Fudge it.
Can I just say, I love Lynn's idea she's just come with.
Yes.
She says if you could make a surround to hold them in, like a box front,
Yes.
you could make boxes and use the numbers as a countdown to Christmas and just adjust them each day.
What a cracking idea.
That's a really good idea, isn't it?
That is a really good idea. Oh, I love that.
One of my favourite ideas, that one of the show. Yes, Lynn. That's the exciting thing, isn't it? When you get people coming up with ideas like that before they've even got the product, you know that we've hit the nail on the head and got a really good product. When you guys are
exactly. I can't wait to see what Craig and Deb's come up with, because they'll probably come up with some really good ideas as well.
He's just come in, you know.
Has he come in?
Just seen him walk past, I don't know.
Oh, is he?
Has he got recording today or something?
I thought he was going to Hobby Maker.
Oh, maybe he's just come to pick some bits
Yeah,
up.
he goes down night before, doesn't he, to say, because it's a big travel otherwise.
He's just there, he is.
Is he there?
Yeah, he's just there.
The hottie scotty.
The hottie scotty.
The hottie scotty.
He'll come in and say hello, probably. Oh, there he is.
Is it the hello?
Yeah.
Come on in, come on
Come
in,
and say
come on
hello.
in.
Let's all go over.
Oh.
We'll all go over. What are you doing then, mister? What are you doing?
Surrounded by two gorgeous men.
I'm just getting myself ready to go down to Hobby Maker.
You smell amazing.
Oh, it's him.
Oh, no, it's you. Wait a minute. Oh, it's you.
Yeah, I'm just coffee.
Oh, yeah, your coffee smells nice.
Coffee.
These are great, aren't they?
Really, what do you think to these?
I've got these tomorrow. I love them.
They're flying out the door.
And I can't
absolutely
wait
love
to
them.
see what you're going to do with them. So where are you tomorrow for some people to watch that?
Well, do you know something? I'm on Sewing Street.
Oh, really?
Oh. Sewing Street.
10
Sewing
a.m.
Street, have you?
What
Does
you
Becky need to be worried?
Becky can't do it tomorrow.
Oh.
Well,
it's
no,
just a
'cause
1
she's
hour.
here. She's here.
What,
So I'm
what,
doing
what are
it.
you going to be making? With your sewing
Oh,
machine?
just you wait and see. I'm going to be doing
Can't wait.
sewing.
Sewing stuff. I love it. We're doing sewing stuff.
Yeah,
Sewing
I
stuff.
think I'm 1 o'clock tomorrow.
Hobby Maker?
Yeah.
So you could watch on, if you want some more inspiration, go and watch tomorrow Hobby Maker
Loving what
as
you're
well.
doing.
Well, I was playing, but I'm actually making a little
To go in there.
to go in there.
Christina.
Yes, Christina. So that's what I'm doing. But what I thought I would do is show again that versatility. So many different ways that you can, from your solid number. So if we just go down, solid number, thin and thick layer together, thick layer on its own, which then that can actually sit on top of. That just sits in, but that sits on top of. Then you've got your acetate to go around the back. Then you've got your two chunky pieces to be able to go then and see the acetate, but gorgeous cardstock through. So again, there's just, for me, when I look at a set, I look at all the different ways you can play with it and all the different things you can do with it, and that's why I love them. But I can't wait to see what you're doing
Even
with them.
how handy are those as well? Just to stand
Super
alone.
handy, standalone numbers on their own, absolutely.
Love them.
So I've done a few things from card making, box making, bag making to gift tags, and then we're going to do a little cake topper. That's what we're going to do.
leave you to it then.
Thank you very
See you
much.
later.
Thank you. Oh, bless you. And it does smell lovely as well. It does smell lovely as well. It does. Right. So let's go back to making what we're going to make. So I think I've just shown you lots of different things that you can do there. What I want to do first, though, is use the chunky and put that over the top of there. So I'm going to start with Dotty Tape Pen.
Yeah.
Isn't it lovely to see him?
He's making a 10-foot quilt, apparently, on Soane Street in
Is
that hour.
he?
Yeah, apparently he's making a quilt.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm definitely tuning into that tomorrow. Oh, hang on a minute. I can't do because we're on
A
at
kilt.
the same
Oh,
time.
sorry,
on
I
air.
heard wrong. He's not making a quilt, he's making a kilt.
A
Sorry.
kilt?
Yes.
Is
With
he
the matching sporran.
Is he with John? Is he with John?
I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
Right, I'm just going to place that over the top, right? So we've done the first bit. We're then going to attach it to the acetate, which is there, by the way, but I'm just going to do this again. I'm going to speed this up. I would be using tacky glue at this stage. I really would. Dotty tape pen's fine, and it will stick it down. But because I'm going to be putting the heavyweight sequins in, I probably would take that time to pop. There we go, and make sure that's all down. Now, the next thing we need to do, of course, is add height. So we're going to use, where is it? I wonder if I've got enough on there to do this one. So we're going to just wrap that around. Keep me in check, won't you guys?
10 minutes.
Let me know. How many?
About 10.
10, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay, because it is only the one I'm doing now. But oh, I absolutely love them. I can't wait to see what Craig. I might actually record.
What time did he say he's on tomorrow? 1?
1 till 2. Oh, wait a minute. What's our first? Oh yeah, it is an hour tomorrow, isn't it? Is it?
I'm not here. I don't know.
Is it left on?
First show's an hour, is it? Oh, you better watch. There you go.
Aha. Oh,
So you can watch us here.
Finally get my hands on the paper pleater. Paper pleat. Paper pleater.
Paper pleater.
I can't say it. Right, so I'm going to do the Debbie trick again. And before I'm going to pop in, I absolutely blooming love these beads.
Lots of people going for these individually.
I adore
they're
them.
beautiful.
I absolutely adore them. Now, to seal, I am going to seal it with my acetate. However, I have cut the paper, so I could go straight in with the paper.
Yeah.
In fact, you know what? Let's do it.
Gonna do it.
Uh-oh. Stay put, you little pesky beads, you. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Pop it on.
And I think because it's the same size as the solid, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Let me just seal that down, make sure no little pesky bead. Oh, I've got a little bit of pesky foam pad just sneaking out there. I'll just snip that off. Doesn't that look awesome? Now, I am going to bring in a cocktail stick and my hot glue gun. Because what I'm going to do is, I'm going to seal with a bit of hot glue a cocktail stick into there, okay? Then I'm going to seal, because it looks a bit unsightly. So my number 4, what I did, my double one, I'm actually going to pop on there. Let's put a couple of foam pads. Oh, Debbie, what have you just thrown up the floor, girl? For goodness sake. Oh, I dropped some on the floor.
I'm not looking for anything else.
No, I know,
You've had
it's
me
fine.
in the bins today, on the hands and knees,
We're
under
near-
the counter.
We're near the end, it's absolutely fine. Don't worry. So again, I'm going to come in and I'm going to seal that one so it keeps it nice and neat. And I've got myself, obviously let that dry because my glue hasn't dried yet. And then what I'm going to do is, now I've got my today, so I'm going to put that across that number 4. And then I've got all my stars cut out to decorate, and I'll probably just pop one there, one there, one down here, one there.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to pick up, where's my picky up? I'll use my sticky pick up. And I'm just going to, yes, don't want to sticking down to the cardstock. Just randomly scatter my stars.
Beautiful.
The little embellishment. We'll go with this shiny. I will go with another
Just to temper expectations as well, I've just seen a few people getting excited about seeing Craig sewing a kilt. He's not really. Not really. Look at this cake. When did you make that?
Where did I make that? Well, I didn't. Our fabulous Christina made our gorgeous cake, which is coffee cake, which happens to be personally one of my favourite cakes.
You're going to eat it?
But you could be making your own toppers. So not only have I created him a card, I've created him a little cake top topper. Debbie's
oh, hello. It's all going wrong now.
The wind is blowing it down. But I could honestly. This is the fun that you're going to have with these, that you can create your own cake toppers and cards and boxes. Pretend that's the number 4, or the box there, the gift tag. So lots of this is. Can you see where I went with my theme?
Yes.
So that you could be doing this, where you could be mixing and matching. I could have used number 4 throughout, but I thought
if you'd have put 4 in the box, you could have put the cake in the box.
You can do exactly. Or a cupcake. Make your own cupcake boxes. Have your acetate going over the top so you can see your cupcakes, and then put your numbers on the top. So I hope I've shown you a few different ways that you can use them. And that's just my take. Don't forget you've got our lovely Craig's take to come, our Deb's take to come. So there's loads of lovely things that you can do with them. I hope you've enjoyed what I've done with them. I think I'm going to have this cake for my dinner.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Just the cake, or have you got anything else?
Do you want to share a bit?
No, thank I'm being...
Are you all right?
And do you know what? As much as I love cake, and I do love cake, and I love coffee, I'm not massively... I'm not massively fussed about coffee cake.
Really? Oh, I love coffee.
Yeah.
I do now. I'm back on it again. Actually, I said back on it again. Only one or two a day.
What, cakes?
No!
Oh, I was going to say, sorry, I thought we were talking about...
No, I'm talking about coffees.
Oh. I said, yeah, 2 cakes a day keeps the doctor away, isn't it? That's right. Oh, coffee, I now understand. Love the cake topper, Debbie, says Berry Pat. Super cute. Rosalind Russell says, you guys are hilarious, aren't we? Sometimes. And Lynn says, I can just imagine Craig sewing a kilt on a show with John. I mean, that is a show I would tune in to watch. Rachel says, sewing himself to a piece of fabric sounds more realistic. He will admit to, he will come on here and admit to everybody, yes, he's an expert crafter, but when it comes to sewing, no, no. Listen, thank you so much, everybody, for all the fun and all the lovely comments, the questions. Now is making your mind up time. If you want to jump in and grab this, because we're at the end of the show. So do you want it or do you not want it? If you want it in the best value for money, the Showstopper is the way to go, because you get all of the stamps and dies in there. A few of you asking, just what are these down here? So that's just one die that will cut you out multiple little heart shakers. This one will cut you out multiple little circle shakers, and then you've got your stars on the end there as well. 4 stamps, so your ordinals are and then you've also got all of your fantastic numbers again in there. And it was brilliant to see with Debbie all the different ways that you can use these and the different frames and backings to these that you can create as well. If you're going for the Showstopper, you will get all of these other goodies included in here too. So you basically, you're paying for the Showstopper with the dies and the stamp. You've got your foam on a roll, you've got your shaker sequins, you've got those amazing beads in there too, and then you've got your big pot of your shaker glitter. You pay for the Pastel Centura pearls. That's a 5-colour pack, 40 sheets, 8 sheets of each. And then for free, we're going to give you the luxury cardstock from the Day of the Dead collection, which is 8 sheets of the black, 8 sheets of the gold mirror, 8 sheets of the matte mirror, 12 sheets of our heat-resistant acetate, and you're also going to get those cosmic sequins in there too, which Debbie used in the 17 shaker on that box. So that's the best value for money. A lot of people going for the Showstopper and then adding in extras of the shaker elements. If you just want the numbers on their own, you can. If you just want more of the beads on their own, you can. It's entirely up to you, but the majority of people heading towards 40% of that Showstopper gone. And just before we go, should we have a look at a few more cards to give you a bit more of an idea as to what you can do? I love that card.
This card is beautiful. This is the thing. They create the most amazing shaker elements. And that one's a fabulous example of how bright and beautiful you can go with that. And of course, keep that shaker shaker element going. Because you've got the aperture feature of the dies, it means that you can create, so you've got this aperture here and then your shakers on the inside of your card, which I absolutely love. I think that's a belter of a card.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing. Lots of fun to be had with these, lots of different configurations. Do not think of your normal birthdays, think of all the in-betweeners as well. Think about gift tags, as you've seen me do a gift tag, popped onto a bag earlier. What about your home decor pieces or your anniversaries? Look at that gorgeous shadow box. And what about your cake toppers? Of course, I did a simple cake topper, but you could be doing things like this to create the most amazing toppers. And I absolutely love it, keeping that shaker element if you want. Now, when you look at those die sets, yes, they create the most amazing dies for your shakers, but look at all the ways that you can use them by simply cutting out all of the different things, using your dies in different ways. So think of the versatility, think of the different things you can create, as you've seen me do today. Absolutely fabulous.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Altusus. Thank you very much for the demos, Debbie and Lynn. Thank you very much, Ben, Debbie, and the amazing team and the wonderful social superstar, Radical Rachel, for a great show. Debbie's demos have been fantastic, and the samples from the DT are fabulous too. Don't forget to check out your basket. We will be back live at 5 tonight with a brilliant craft along for you. But until then, head to the website, check out all those deals, use your codes as well. Don't forget, trick or treat to get some discounts. Debbie and I will see you in just a bit. Bye for now.